I think they will. I think they'll do it. I don't think it's as clear cut as the betting suggests. In fact, I don't think it's clear cut at all. For the simple reason being, this Dublin team are spectacular, absolutely spectacular. And while they were very convincing winners of last year's All Ireland final against Tyrone, they've just about been getting over the line in finals in years previous to that. And I think people have to remember that 5 of the last 9 All Ireland finals have been won by a single point. And we also had a draw in 2016 as well. So when you factor that into consideration, I think these All-Ireland finals take on a life of their own. And this year Dublin have been absolutely tremendous. I think they've won their average winning margin in games this year was 15 points. But don't forget, in 2017, leading up to the finals, their average winning margin was 14.8 points, almost 15 points, and they only bet Mayo by a single point as well. So I think when it does get to finals, it's a different type of game than what we've seen already this season. And don't for one second think that this Dublin team won't be nervous, because I think they will. I think this will be the first time we see real nerves in this Dublin team. They are trying to do the most historic thing ever in the GAA, and they're only human, and I think they will be more nervy than we've seen in recent years. This is massive for them. Now, I think they will do enough to get over the line, but I certainly think the handicaps are too big on the Kerry side. With Boyle Sports at the moment, you can back Kerry plus 7 points at 8 to 11, and I think that is absolutely massive. That's one bet that I'd be really, really interested in. For Kerry to have a 7-point head start, this is a game, even if Dublin win it convincingly, I think they could win by 2, 3, 4 points, and they're going to try and manage the game in the closing stages as well. I'd imagine that Jack Barry is going to take Brian Fenton. He's done really well on him in the last couple of years. And what I think is key here as well is that Dublin's worst line is their full back line, and Kerry's best asset is their full forward line. So that's what makes this game really fascinating. If Clifford and Paul Geaney are on song, they have the potential to really trouble this Dublin full back line. I expect Kerry to kick the ball a lot more than teams that have met Dublin recently have done. I think Dublin will just have enough to get over the line, but I think it's going to be tight. I'd be very interested in that Kerry plus 7 at 8 to 11 with Boyle Sports, and also the winning margin as well. I think it's going to be tighter than people think. I think that Dublin to win by 1, 2 or 3 points, I think that's a little bit of value as well. I think it could be tighter than people think. As I said already, 5 of the last 9 All-Ireland finals have been won by a single point. And while it might be a little bit more clear-cut than that, I think Dublin will win by somewhere between 2 and 5 points.